Kigoma. Hai Kigoma. Yaitwa Kigoma. Ukigize. Yeah. Imeimba na wale wasanii kadha kutoka kule Tanzania. Na kwambia welcome so much to Live on Live Radio Chapter, ambapo hii leo tuna swala lingine ambalo ni kuu sana. Watu wengi siji kama walifutabua, siji kama wafahamu kweli. Wafikiria joto moto ni ule tu pale jikoni na wajui hata kuzima. Wakuta wengine mpaka wakiwasha zile jiko zao hawajui hata kuzima zenyewe. Unakuta mtu yamtatiza ya kuzima, anapuliza, anajua ukipuliza ile moto inakaka ina spread vingine. Sasa hii leo we are discussing about how to deal with fire, and in our studio today we have a very senior guy. By the way, I'm so much grateful to have this man around here. He is someone who has worked with fire. Amefanya na moto. Wao vile wasema wewe ati wafanya kazi pale studio, tuwafanya kazi pale kwa ofisi, yeye amefanya kazi na moto. So today hapa studio hakuna moto, lakini tunakuwa hapa kuhakikisha kwamba unajua how to deal with fire and how to make sure that fire does not overcome you and fire does not take all your things. How to evacuate when there is fire, how to do when fire comes out, and we shall ensure that this has gone well. So tunaenda kusikiza ngoma moja peke yake, then studio leo hatuna hata ngoma sana, tunaenda kusikiza on a serious, we are doing a very serious thing, how to evacuate fire. And just a basic introduction. Our guest Mr. Cheserem, just how is fire situation in here in Moi University? Just a brief introduction of your office, just an introduction of your name and office you work with.
Yeah. Yeah, my name's Thomas Cheserem. I'm the university fire officer, and I have an experience of about over 30 years in firefighting.
Over 30 years?
Yes.
That years?
Yes.
So when someone was worked in an office for 15 years, you have worked with the fire for 30 years?
For 30 years.
That's got something good to hear. So when we come back, we shall be knowing how to deal with these fires and how to evacuate all different fires and how to extinguish different fires. Coming up is Willy Paul Mpenzi.
macho yangu unatuliza mtima wangu mupenzi 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 Maulana
Yeah, anaitwa Willy Paul ngoma yake mpenzi, and this is 103.9 MEFM live on live. We are discussing about how to fight fire and how to evacuate from fires, and ukisikia sauti unajua wajua ni nani.
Yeah, what's up good people? This is a very good Wednesday morning. Kulikuwa na baridi lakini kidogo na najua inatokelezea. Greg, yeah. Simon umevaa heavy jackets.
So the
sun is already here.
I value my life.
Oh,
I'm fighting cold.
All right. Hey, okay, you say
as
so.
You are fighting fire, I'm also fighting
cold. The cold. Yeah. Usipate homa. Anyway, thank you people for tuning in to 103.9, your home of infotainment. And leo bado, Safaricom bado, it's here with us. It's doing us good, giving us the best and the greatest promotion ever. It's called Connect All Day Your Way. The new daily internet bundles now come with free SMSs. It's very easy. If you purchase 5 MBs for 5 shillings, you get 5 plus SMSs for free. You purchase 10 MB for 10 Kenyan shillings, you get 10 plus SMSs for free. You purchase 20 MB for 20 shillings, you get 20 plus SMSs for free. It's very easy. All you have to do is dial star 54 hash and select the option 1, that is daily internet bundles, and there you'll connect all day your way. It's very easy and it's the best promotion ever. Alafu, you can still tell us how you get to use your daily internet bundles through our FB account, that is Moi University Radio, ama Twitter, follow us at Twitter, at Moi Radio, or else you can still send us your SMS. The number being 0715113699, 0715113699. Just tell us how you use your internet bundles. Maybe it's Facebooking, WhatsApping, Googling, e-learning, just anything, and maybe tomorrow in the Big Breakfast Show, you get to win yourself the best MB bundles.
Thank you very much to Safaricom, and tune in to the morning breakfast.
It's called the better option.
The better, and
the better
I think
option.
It's the best.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. So let's get back to our topic. Mr. Chesarem, you have told us that you have worked for around 30 years with fire.
Yes.
How is the experience?
Well, yeah, there's a lot of experience. I've been I've fought many fires in this country. But in Moi University, we have minimal fires because I've done what we call fire prevention. So much that we have not had so many fire occurrences, but very small ones, which we have been able to manage all the time.
Okay, around the Moi University, for the time that you have been working around Moi University, what are some of the cases of fire that have happened around Moi University?
Oh, there have been small fires. Maybe when the cooking is going on in the hostels, people forget, or students forget the heaters, and some fire occurs, and we normally put up fires immediately because we have some equipment to manage the fires.
Okay, and has there been any serious fire that really caused for even external fighters?
Not really in Moi University itself, but we have had one which we had to call the fire brigade from Eldoret, or was in Gishu County, which was actually outside the university. It was at the center, or the nearby shopping center in the university, where a shop was burning. So really, it was not in the university itself, but we called the fire brigade, and they came. We put up the fire.
Okay, thank you very much. Now, my dear listeners, you can follow us and you can ask any of the questions following our line, that is 0715113699. Kwa wale waswahili tutasema 0715113699. And we would like to know, out of these fires that have happened around here, how has the students been able to fight this fire? Have they been able in a way to stop them, or it just happened and they all ran to you? They have not even done any first assistance.
Oh yes. The students have been so much helpful, and they are very cooperative in case fire happens. They normally come with everything that can be used to put off the fires and the extinguishers which we have in the hostels and in the university offices. So we normally use those extinguishers, and the students are very active. They come assist, and so much that I even do a little, but they do more than I do.
Oh, I like that.
I like that. Also, something I
Awesome.
heard during I think there was a training that we had 2 weeks ago, and there was a boy that we had that he was, when there was a fire at Soweto, near the Soweto mess, there was a guy who went beyond even, I don't even necessarily confirm that the guy went beyond, because he was fighting in a way that even he was endangering his life, and you are doing that. We are so much grateful because you are really fighting fire, and we say thanks very much. So, and are there some things that these students have been doing that you feel they are endangering their life so much, like that guy was? There are some things that he was doing and you feel that even though they are fighting that fire, they are doing some things that they might find themselves in that fire.
Yeah, it is true. There was a student who was really doing very well fighting the fire, though he was endangering his life so much because he had to climb up the roof, and he was fighting fire from the roof.
Yeah.
But he later on came down. He was actually protecting the other building from the fire, and I was there. But I was not able to identify him so much, but I know the student leaders will identify him. But he did so well, say that the fire didn't spread to the other building.
Yeah.
Wow.
And we are yet to know him, and then we will really appreciate.
I think it's a sign of courage.
It's a sign of
was
so
very
you're outside
courageous.
there. If
I
you're
know.
the one who was fighting this fire, just even you can
Just-
text us.
Yeah, the number is
once-
0715113699. Yeah.
Yeah, and tell us. We want to appreciate you so much because you did really a commendable job. And okay, now when we are fighting these fires, are all fires the same, or are they supposed to be fought the same, or?
Yeah, really, fires are not the same. We have classification of fires.
Yeah.
Which is class A fires, class B, class C fires, and even class D fires.
Yeah.
All these fires have got their own extinguishing agent.
Yeah.
So like the class A fires, we normally use water extinguishers,
Yeah.
and those are involving the ordinary combustible materials
Yeah.
like grass, wood, paper, and textile.
Yeah.
So we normally use water to put off those kind of fires because we use what we call cooling.
Yeah.
So we cool the fire, and that is what we use for class A. But for class B fires, which involves petrol, diesel, grease, paints, and even perfumes and etc.,
Yeah.
whereby we use the powder type. We call dry chemical powder extinguishers,
Yeah.
or the CO2 extinguishers, or foam. Those extinguishers, when used, we do what we call smothering or blanketing, whereby when we are blanketing the fire,
Yeah.
we are preventing oxygen from entering so that the fire is accelerated. So those are the kinds of extinguishing agents for the class B fires.
Because I realized that these class B fires, that is the liquefier solvents and the paints, oil, and all those perfumes, gases, those classes, you see they have a lot of oxygen. And I think, as you have seen the extinguishers that we can use for the class B fire, we are saying is to reduce the amount of oxygen in those fires.
Yes.
So we can say those classes, what we need to do is try to reduce the amount of oxygen in those classes.
True. When we go to the fire itself,
Yeah.
the reaction
Yeah.
is when there is oxygen, there is ignition temperatures, and then there is fuel. But once you remove one of them, this is a fire triangle.
Yeah.
When you remove one of them, the fire goes out.
Yeah.
So what we do in actually class B fires, we actually remove the oxygen.
Yeah.
but for class A, we actually remove maybe the fuel itself.
Yeah.
So that now we do what we call cooling. Once you cool it, then the fire goes. But when we go to class C fires, is which we call electrical fires.
Yeah.
What we do first is to remove actually or disconnect the switch of the board or the main switch, so that now the fire remains in another class. Because you don't put off electrical fires, they never go off actually, but you disconnect, so that when you come back now to put off the fire, you may find that something else is burning, like maybe fuel or even wood or pepper, and then you will use the right extinguisher to put off that fire.
So class C, that is the electroenergizers, they are caused so much by electricity.
Yes.
And the first step to do is to switch off that electricity.
Yes,
so
yes.
avoid it being spread.
Yes.
Then from there, now we can, because that fire might have now spread to class B or class A, that is now you use the fire extinguishers for class B or A to ensure that the
actually putting of the electricity supply is actually to protect yourself, because you might use a wrong extinguisher and then you will be electrocuted. So the best way of doing it is put off the electricity supply, then the fire will remain in any other class, but not in that class C.
Yeah.
Whereby you can use any other extinguisher. If it is for cooling, you can use it, or the blanketing, you can use it.
Now we have talked about now these different classes of fire, and we have seen that every class has its own means of evacuating these fires. Which are some of the classes that specifically here, some of the fire extinguishers that we have around here? Are they for which classes sana? Are they for class A and B or?
Yes, we have extinguishers for all classes of fires in the university.
Yeah.
And therefore we can be able to fight any fire so long as we attend to it in the initial stages.
Yeah.
We don't let the fire grow so that you go and use the extinguishers. You will not manage. So we normally attend to the fires as they occur immediately, and use the extinguishers which we have all the classes. We have the CO2, we have the dry chemical powder, we have the foam, we have the water type, and we have the dry chemical powder. So we have all of them, but for initial fires.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I can see people still text but zinaingia pa Greg. Ziko mob to sanocha nisome moja.
Yeah.
Hi people, this is Lisa and Brio. Your show is awesome. I know this people, this is my sister and my brother. Please pray for me. Nicheze Ayaya Davido. Yeah, Lisa, that's coming up to you. Thanks for tuning in, and stay tuned to 103.9 MUFM.
Okay, thank you very much. That song will come just after the short break. And now, as we come back, we shall now be coming to know now how to use, because around here we have fire extinguishers, and you shall tell us now. You see in the hostels, you don't see the fire extinguishers outside the hostels there. Okay, you come back, when you come back, you tell us what happened and where are these fire extinguishers, because for example, and in the classes, some classes we see there are no fire extinguishers around there, and we can go to some classes. For example, the School of Human Resource, we have some fire extinguishers there. So when we come back, we shall be able to know why are some fire extinguishers not around the hostels, and where what should be done to some of these classes where we have no fire extinguishers, and fire can erupt at any time, where you have some of the electricity, something might happen at any time. So this is Live on Live 103.9 MUFM. Stay tuned.
Single boy, AM Records. I'm a single boy. Oh yeah, perfect boy. Pop it in, yeah. Pop it in, yeah. Pop it in, single, yeah. Kumbe ni kichwa kina mama, kishalewa, anajipoza na maji, na mimi hata muda sina. Nishamkanya, ninasikiza ma melody, nishamwambia nini wewe, kupenda sana utakuwa chezi, hayanaga ujuzi yawe, kila mtu analilia mapenzi, karibu chama la bachela, ukinipenda amaliza leo tu, siku hizi kwa kudanganyana, mvulana msichana, ishakuwa poa tu, hakunaga mapenzi yale, kupigana ni zama za kale. Money on the table, yawe kinachofuata ni mimi na wewe, na wewe. Who's the single boy? I am a single boy. Who's the single boy? Me not a single boy. Who's the single boy? Me now a single boy. Who's the single boy? Single boy. Who's the single boy? Who's the single boy? Who's the single boy? Single boy. Me now a single boy. Who's the single boy? Single boy. Who's the single boy? I'm a single boy.
Analia najilaza sababu amechoka, mengi amevumilia yalongwaza, anataka kuondoka, ana siku ya pili sasa, hajarudi nyumbani kulala, namwonea huruma sana, haya mapenzi haya na maana, karibu chama la bachala, kinipenda namalizana leo tu, siku hizi kwa kudanganyana, kulana msichana, shakuwa poa tu, hakuna kama mapenzi yale ya kugadana ni zama za kale. Money on the table nawe, kinachofuata ni mimi na wewe. Who's the single girl? 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 Who's the single girl?
Who's the single boy? I am a single boy.
Who's the single girl?
Who's the single boy? Me now a single boy.
Who's the single girl? Who's the single girl? Who's the single girl? Who's the single girl?
Who's the single boy? Who's the single boy?
Who's the single girl? Who's the single girl?
Who's the single boy? Single boy. Who's the single boy? I'm a single boy. Yeah. Single. Oh yeah, Prophet boy. Pop it in. Yeah. Pop it in. Yeah. Pop it in. Single. Single boy.
I remember when we broke up the first time, saying this is it, I've had enough. Cause like we hadn't seen each other in a month. When you said
103.9
you needed space.
MUFM. This is
What?
Live on Live.
When you come around again and say, baby,
Yeah.
I miss you and I swear I'm gonna
Ha. Leo studio kuko tu sawa, kuna mafire extinguisher, tunafunzwa how to extinguish these fires. And as we extinguish the fires, Safaricom is there with us, bringing us the best promotion ever. It's called Connect All Day Your Way. Yeah, the new daily internet bundles now come with free SMSs. It's very easy. You purchase 5 MBs, that is for 5 bob, you get 5 plus SMSs. You purchase 10 MBs for 10 Kenyan shillings, you get 10 plus SMSs for free. You purchase 20 MB for 20 Kenyan shillings, you get 20 plus SMSs for free. It's the best deal ever. All you have to do is just dial *54# and select. I think it's a very fast option. That's option 1, and then you get to buy the daily internet bundles. As well as you can still tell us how you use those SMS. The daily internet bundles. The number being 0711511369. Ama hook us on our Facebook page, that is Moi University Radio. Ama you can follow us on Twitter at Moi University Radio. Tell us how you use your internet bundles, and who knows, tomorrow on the Big Breakfast Show you may be the lucky winner of some good amount of bundles. Za free, Greg.
Amount of
bundles. Za free.
Can I tune?
It's open by the to everyone. It's Safaricom. It's called it's the better option. Bring us the very best promotion ever. It's called Connect All Day Your Way. Yeah, with Safaricom, the better option.
So you are saying Safaricom,
the better option.
Yeah.
And I say we have a visitor today. Let me ask that one question. Yeah. Maybe you can tell us these causes of fire. Unajua watu wengi hatujui what causes fire.
Sisi tunaona tu fire.
Kama mimi.
Unaona tu fire.
Moto tu umetokea, but you try to know to uliza what caused this fire, you know. Maybe you can tell us on that.
Yeah. Asante sana. There are some common causes of fire outbreaks in everywhere in Kenya, but there are some common causes of institutional fires. One is carelessness, or smoking and disposing the cigarette ends anyhow.
Unakuta mtu anakunywa sigara anaenda tu ile pati ya mwisho anaanguza tu,
anatupa tu na labda hata kuna ukame kama wakati huu ambaye the grass are so dry, so the fire starts from there. And then there is also improper use of flammable liquids, whereby you might carry petrol carelessly, and then fire can occur because petrol is highly flammable. So we have to use flammable liquids in a very good way. And then also there is poor housekeeping standards. Ukiweka nyumba yako iwe chafu sana, unaweka kila kitu anywhere. And then even that mafuta ya taa unaweka tu pale mpaka nyumba inakuwa mbaya zaidi, fire can occur. And then there is also careless use of portable heaters. Unajua kwa manyumba zetu tuko na ile electric heaters, hata ama electric cookers. You can use them carelessly and then fire can occur. And then we have also the worst one, which is arson. Arson actually is intended burning. Somebody would want to burn you. Then he comes at night or any other time, and then he sets fire on anything or your house. Then that one is the most dangerous one, because you see, if somebody sets he can bring 5 liters of petrol and pours into your house or anything.
Yeah, because I heard there are some guys in Embu who went to steal in some tycoon, and what they did, they poured the petrol around his home, and then they told him to move out early, give out all his belongings, all the money. So when the guy was so much refusing, he had the smell of the petrol. So he realized that the petrol imeshamwagwa kwenye round ya nyumba yake. Ilibidi yeye ametoka haraka, amewafanyia kile kitu anataka juu that one could cause fire. Unajua vile fire has been spread, so even the exit could be very hard.
Yes.
Yeah. And which is very bad.
So that's a very dangerous occurrence, or one of the common causes of fire, because it is dangerous when somebody wants to set you on fire. is bad. So arson is the worst one. I think those are the few causes of fire. Common causes of fire. Yes.
Okay, now there is something that I asked. You've seen their hostels.
Yes.
Where are there not those extinguishers? You can't see them around.
Yeah, we have extinguishers in the hostels.
Are they functioning?
Yeah, they are functional.
They
are functional even during the last fire occurrence, which was on 31st of January or something. We used several of them. We used about 21 fire extinguishers, and they all functioned.
Yeah.
I've been inspecting them. They are all functional. But in the hostels, we have placed them in the janitors' rooms for ease of caring of the extinguishers.
Yeah.
Because the students, our comrades, some of them misuse them. They use them for other things. They would want to know how to discharge, so they discharge anyhowly when there is no fire.
Yeah.
So we have kept the extinguishers in those janitors' places, so that in case of fire, the janitor is informed immediately, and they use those extinguishers. So they are there. And in some classrooms, we have also placed in some classrooms where there is security.
Yeah.
And where there is no security, we place them in the offices, so that in case of any fire, we can access to immediately.
So,
but we have adequate fire fighting equipment, fire extinguishers.
Yeah.
But we need to have maybe more than what we have, like the fire engine. So whereby we are requesting the administration to buy for us one engine, fire engine, so that we can be able to fight fire promptly.
Exactly.
Yes.
So now, we have talked about different types of fire, causes of fire. But now, when fire comes out, what should one do? What are the steps for making sure that these fires are going on?
We have what we call a fire action plan, which actually is that in the event of fire, one has to raise the alarm. And after raising the alarm, then you can be able to again call the fire brigade.
Yeah.
We have a number of our fire brigade, the county fire brigade, which is actually 053 20 611 85. And then you can also call 112 or 99 police or ambulance. Then after that, you can attack the fire using the appropriate fire equipment. When I say appropriate, if the fire is on a timber house or a mattress or clothes, you can now use the water type. And if it is petrol, you use the dry powder type or the CO2. When it is gas also, you use the same. And then secondly, evacuate the building by the nearest emergency. So people are told that in case of any fire, you just run away through the nearest emergency exit, but we say in an orderly manner. So that you don't collide with other people. So you go slowly, but make sure that you escape. You again don't use the lifts, because by that time you are escaping. If you enter into a lift and then the power is put off, that lift will not work, because it uses electricity to elevate or come down. And then the next one is maybe report to the assembly point. If you are in an office or a factory or even the hostels, you move to an assembly point, whereby now you will when after reporting to the assembly point, you will get to know who may be trapped in the house or not. So that is when you can count yourself and know who has not come out. And then maybe to not take unnecessary risks. You don't take unnecessary risk, like going to fight fire when you don't know exactly what it is. And then again, do not return to the building. You don't have to return to the building to pick your belongings, because you can return there and never come back again. So you don't go back again until the building maybe is declared actually accessible. So that is the few causes of fire, and the escape, the evacuation, and reporting to the assembly point.
Exactly. Now, we have talked about how to evacuate these fires. Listening outside there, the areas from Keses, from Cheptiret,
Within the school compound.
is in the school compound, Cheboyo.
Yeah.
Uko ni wapi?
Yeah?
Sawa. Uko ni wapi, Greg?
Uko. Ujaifika? I'll take you for
A walk.
a walk.
Okay.
It's just a walk distance.
Okay.
I'll take you.
Thank you.
You have someone?
Yeah, there's a text here. It's saying, hi, good people. My name is Brian. I'm loving the show. This thing about fire is really good. Thanks for the speaker for educating us more about the fire. And according to the internet bundles, I use my free SMSs to text people because it is more easier than using my credit. I also use my internet bundles to go e-learning where I learn more about maybe assignments and Google. Yeah.
Exactly.
And please play for me. Lawyer by CB and Wezi. Yeah, it's coming up to you.
It's coming back.
Yeah, thank
So,
you for the text.
Hiyo nasema WhatsApp lazima WhatsApp na bundles.
Yeah, but then it's easier kuliko kutumia your cash, it's easier.
But then 90% of my friends, they are kwa WhatsApp. So I use WhatsApp even than
More than your credit, right?
exactly.
That's why Safaricom is the best option.
Is the better
Yay.
option. So this is live on live, and today we are discussing about fire safety and how to fight different fires. Now we have what we call the fire drills. Now we want us to discuss about this fire drill because we don't understand exactly what is fire drill and why should the fire drill, why does your office conduct fire drill. You told me that last time you had a fire drill in the admin there.
Yeah.
And we had several casualties.
Yes.
So what is and why is it
Yeah.
and how is it done?
Okay, thank you very much. Fire drill actually is, in simple language, is testing how people are prepared to escape or to fight fire. So we normally do this in once in 2 years,
Yeah.
so that we can know how people are alert in the offices. So we normally choose an office or any premise in the university to have that drill. So how the drill is conducted is that it is conducted secretly. We don't let people know. We might only let the CEO of the university to know,
Yeah.
and nobody else. And the organizers are normally maybe 2 or 3 people. Like the last time we were 3 who were actually coordinating and organizing that drill. So nobody knew about it.
Yeah.
So we did it last year in August in the main administration block, and it was very successful because everybody responded well. They came out in large numbers. Nobody actually remained in the office. So what we used is a siren, which is very loud enough.
Yeah.
It goes up to maybe approximately 1 kilometer. The sound goes to 1 kilometer.
1 kilometer.
You can hear when you are 1 kilometer away.
Away.
So we did it. We had hidden even the siren somewhere in the building, which people didn't know, but the emanating sound made everybody to come out. And they ran. We used to also smoke balls, whereby there was smoke everywhere. And then we used an explosive, which actually exploded, and it was just like a bomb. And then people were scared and they came out running. They didn't use the lifts that time. They used the staircase. And there was some casualties, some who fell when they missed the stairs. And then somebody was hurt on the hip.
Yeah.
And then another one fell down, and some people who were running stepped on her, and they were not injured so much, but they were attended to.
Yeah.
So the drill is actually to know how alert people are.
Yeah.
So it's like a mock fire, although it was not live fire, but it was a mock in the office to know whether these people can run or they can actually, they respond well.
Yeah.
So maybe next time we might do it elsewhere in one of the buildings. Then we see how people are alert.
Yeah.
That is the meaning of the drill actually.
That's a good idea. I like
Also,
that one.
Yeah, because we don't know how to evacuate. Najua ujui.
Yeah, like when I worked in Jomo Kenyatta International Airport,
Yeah.
we used to have a fire drill or a mock fire, and then because we were dealing with aircraft fires and rescue, so the organizers used to organize and say there is an aircraft which has crashed the end of the runway, and then we in the fire station we had to run there and then find that there was fires, there were people lying down, you know, some are painted red everywhere. So we had to rescue them, run to Kenyatta National Hospital and other hospitals because we used some ambulance.
Yeah.
So really we were tested to know that we are able to rescue people in a whole aircraft. Like a jumbo jet with carries about 420 people. So we used to rescue. Yeah, it was a mock fire or crash.
Yeah.
So we were tested that way, and we were alert always. Thank you very much.
Okay, now we see after now you'll be able to fight this fire. What advice can you give to these students? Because we understand that some students we have seen they are doing some things that are really beheld, because nana mtu anaenda anakunywa sigara, just he drops it anywhere. You leave your coil going on
Yeah.
and you sleep. Unaeka maji kwa heater, una boil. Ile maji na boil inaisha ina boil mpaka inaisha kwa bucket, inavaki hivyo. So what advice can you give to the students?
Yeah, the advice I can give them is that they should be careful when using this equipment. When cooking, they have to be careful. They put off the coils after cooking. And again, we have started this training for students, which I would request almost every student to get to know how to fight fire.
Yeah.
So I'm requesting the student leaders and the students to join the club, so that now they can be able to know how to fight fire.
Yeah.
So that we train as many as students as we can, so that now they can be able to fight fire and assist the fire officer in the university to fight the fires in case they occur. They are very good actually in fighting, but they have to be trained a bit.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's an awesome thing. I really like your idea. Thank you for coming. Nimependa. Nimelearn. But then nimelearn. I hope nimelearn.
Umejua, mimi nimelearn sana.
Mutalan Saidi.
Anyway, continue sending in your SMSs as well as your requests. The number being 0715113699, 0715113699.
Yeah, and so we are saying that when we come after the short break for the news briefs, we shall be knowing what does the office have, what the plans does his office have on the safety of the student and the community around. This is 103.9 MU FM.
Leo ndo siku ya kwanza natokea jiji la Mombasa, nakutana na demu Kipusa, ile mitaa ya Posta, naye kwela kanita, basi pale siku sita nikaitika,
Hehe, halo, raha twajilia tu hapa 103.9 MUFM kwa vipindi vya kuelimisha na kuchangamsha na burudani tosha. MUFM, your home of infotainment. Usibanduke.
Muktasari wa habari 103.9 MUFM.
Wahudumu wa mabasi yaliyolipuliwa waitishwa mamilioni na mahakama. Ada zote kuondolewa shuleni kufikia mwaka 2016. Watu zaidi ya 55 wamefariki kufikia sasa baada ya kunywa pombe haramu. Marekani kusaidia Nigeria kwa wasichana waliotowekwa nyara. Na kwenye spoti ni kwamba Manchester United yatandika Hull City mabao 3-1. Kwa hayo na mengi usikose kujiunga nasi itakapotimu saa 6:30. Fred Maritim ndilo jina.
Mwisho wa muktasari kwenye 103.9 MUFM.
Kuna wimbi mangavu
Welcome back to 103.9 MUFM, your home of infotainment, or your previous studies, hits, and today's favorites. And Safaricom is here again with us, giving us the best option. It's called Connect All Day Your Way with the new daily internet bundles. Now come with free SMSs. It's very easy. You just have to purchase 5 MB for 5 bob, and then you get 5 free SMSs. You purchase 10 MB for 10 Kenyan shillings, you get 10 plus SMSs for free. You purchase 20 MBs for 20 Kenyan shillings, you get 20 plus SMSs for free. It's all you have to do is just dial *54# and select option 1, that is for the daily internet bundles, and send us your SMSs you can send us your SMSs. The number being 0715113699. Tell us how you use your bundles. Still you can hook us on our FB page, the page being More University Radio. Still you can follow us on Twitter, the number being the channel being at More University Radio.
Exactly. And you are saying Safaricom, the better option. Yeah, this is 103.9 MUFM, and this is live on live. We are discussing about fire safety, and we have got about to learn more. By the way, nimesoma sana, but I've learned a lot. I've known a lot of things about how to deal with fire, what I should do when I see fire, and how should I fight fire. Sisi nikiona moto wa stima niko hapo na kwa mna maji naenda kurusha maji ati moto imetoka na stima. No, I should first of all switch off all the light, all the powers off. I should put the powers off first, and then I come to fight fire. So, Mr. Cheserem,
Yes.
what plans does your office have? Because I have heard something you have talked about buying a fire extinguisher,
a fire engine.
A fire engine.
Yes.
So, what other plans does your office have?
Yeah. We have the plans actually of buying that fire engine, so that it serves the university and the neighborhood of the university.
Yeah.
And as I had said before, is that we have requested the administration to actually look for some cash to purchase the engine, so that we have it in the near future.
Comparatively, are there other universities that have that fire engine?
Not really, but our university is actually a distance from the county fire brigade, and therefore that is the reason why we are requesting for the fire engine to be here, because it is 35 kilometers away from the city fire, the county fire brigade.
Yeah.
And therefore we need one, so that we don't...
Live on 103.9 MUFM every Wednesday from 10 to 11.